So we're doing our Bible. We are like way into our day. It's 8:29, but we decided to come to put this Bible verse to a tune. So here's what we got. Ready, go. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace and be thankful. Let the message of Christ dwell among you richly, as you teach and admonish one another with all wisdom.
And be thankful.
Not yet. Through psalms, hymns, and songs, from the Spirit singing to God with gratitude in your hearts, and be thankful. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through Him.
And be thankful.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
It's time to toss the flowers. The girls' flowers are all moldy. This is from when they had their first recital. And then these are my Mother's Day flowers. Can you believe how some of these still look all those weeks later? But this was tie-dyed roses. And they're just, some of them are starting to droop. So I'm going to knock these over the side of the porch and the kids can play with the petals later today, but it's time to go.
What's going on in here? Working in the shop?
No, the
Malachi's.
shop's in there.
Oh, okay, so Malachi's just working on the truck.
I'm his helper.
You're his helper? That's really cool.
I think the engine
job.
still needs to go beat it.
Don't beat the engine.
That helps it. It'll fall off if I don't.
Oh, okay. Good job, guys. Get her done.
Get her done.
Get her done, Malachi. Show me how you roll out from under it. I like that. I was watching Mego. Easy, be easy, gentle. Look at that. Brilliant.
And this is how we get in.
Okay, and that's how you roll over.
Oh.
Put your knees down there, buddy, or it won't work.
It's fixed.
He's done.
Now it's time
Oh, he's got
to
his tool belt on too.
Right,
Cool.
Lydia is in the middle of an oral spelling test. We're trying to speed things along so we can get finished with school before we go on an airplane. And she's gonna spell the word shout. Go.
Shout. S-H. O-U-T. Shout.
Good job. She got a 100! Malachi's upset because her spelling words are in his road. So let me take care of that. Good job! Open your mouth. For the record, that's strawberry on her face, not blood. Open your mouth.
It is.
It's strawberry. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. I need this. So nasty. I cannot do this with one hand. Seriously? You lost another tooth. Let me see your new smile. Okay. I'll say this always.
Not really, need it.
Oh, you need that tissue. Okay, pull the tissue.
I'm bleeding.
I'll say this like I always say.
Oh, you didn't let me see.
Go check out Lydia's emotional tooth loss if you enjoyed this video.
Oh, I'm bleeding. This is my spelling. Goodbye.
Did it break?
No.
Okay, leave it. Just leave it.
The dog got it.
Done with spelling for 4th grade. Woohoo! Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance. Woo, 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 woo!
Well, finish up my meeting with pastors, everybody over at Allen's. When Allen says walk with you, you're going for a tour of the cows. So this is the after the pastoral leadership meeting, cow time. There you go, kiddos. Cows are eating, working on stuff. There it is. Cows, cows, cows. Smells like cows out here. Seriously, talk about keeping it real. It's so cool to do leadership meeting and talk about a growing church that's literally one of the largest churches in this area, and keeping it really authentic and making sure our hearts are right and keep pastors on the right place, and dealing with all the stuff that get you sidetracked. And I'm hearing even today during our meeting that we want to build not new life, but we want to build the kingdom, that kind of language. We're going to start working on ecumenical stuff. And then leaving a meeting like that, where God's getting ready to do something pretty doggone amazing in our area, and with these things that we're working on, and we're already seeing such growth and change. And then going out and hanging out with cows. This keeps it real right here, baby. Something cool is I just rolled up behind bus number 54 on the route that I used to ride whenever I was a kid. I used to ride bus number 54. This isn't the same school bus. It's the same route number. So it's a new bus, but same route number from when I was a kid. So I finished my meetings with Alan, Pastor Steve, and Karen, and I'm heading on to the house first to get, cleaned up. And I've been sweating, and we've been walking on the farm and seeing cows and that kind of stuff. So I'm getting cleaned up, and then I don't know if y'all noticed, but for last month I've been having problems with getting colds and being sick, and I've had this stuff coming back over and over from traveling, and lack of sleep and work and whatever. I haven't really recovered. So as of last night, I think that I really need some help. I've got this feeling that it's along the lines of pneumonia. So I'm going to go to the doctor. I don't like going to the doctor, but I'm going to go by the doctor and see what's going on and see if I can't figure out or get something for it, like an antibiotic or something. And I've already talked to Dr. Craig from church, and he's kind of leaning this direction. So anyway, I go check and see what's going on. But you guys know me. I'm a hard worker. I keep going, and sometimes you just can't keep going. You got to go find out if there's something you need an antibiotic for. Well, I'm rushing over to urgent care to deal with what looks like walking pneumonia. Crazy. I'm gonna keep Lori up to date. Hopefully they won't admit me in the hospital. Dr. Craig said they shouldn't do that unless my O2 levels are too low, and I'm guessing that if they were that low, I wouldn't be able to drive. So anyways, we'll go over there. I keep sweating real hard profusely from any kind of activity, so I went home, showered, and kind of dialed down from being on the farm. Now I just got to go get this checked out. And for those of you who know me, this is not strange. When I had a stroke event back when I was 36 years old, I actually just thought it was a very bad migraine, and it was the worst pain I ever felt in my head. But I diagnosed myself, and I drove home afterwards. True story. And the doctor, Lori, and everybody, doctors plural, nobody was happy with me after doing that. But I have a habit of misjudging my pain and turning off. But I gotta go deal with this. So I'll keep you guys posted. This is my real life. These things are true stories. If you want to hear more about that story, Lori can put a link in here in the description to the book I wrote called The Warrior's Battle, or A Warrior's Battle. And it talks about that time period in my life, but I honestly did. I had a stroke at work. Thought it was a really bad headache. Didn't know that it took out half my left eye and messed up my vision. Lesions on the brain and white matter disease kicked in and MS started. I didn't know, but God healed me. So let's go. Hate going to doctors, but if I go, I must be bad. It's just how it is. Here we go.
We just dropped off Annabeth's end of the year testing, her standardized test. We took it a week and a half ago, and then we went out of town. So we have 30 days to return it. I went ahead and sent it a little bit faster. It should get there in a couple days, and we'll get the results soon, I hope. Maybe we'll get the results before school's over. But I don't think I'm even going to tell you the results. I think I'm not going to tell her. Even if it's great, I'm just not going to tell her because it's not our standard. So anyways.
Well, I just got out of the doctor's office. So I got pneumonia. At least I get to go home. I'm not going to the hospital. They said my oxygen level is worse. They would have sent me. My blood pressure is not great. So I'm going to go get my antibiotics and meds and then go home and sleep. Is what it is, you know. No wonder there's bad pain. I thought my lung hurt real bad, and of course Daniel had to drive me back the other day, and anyways, well, there you go. What do you expect? So I got to keep going. I was able to work while I was at the doctor's office here, and I got done with a lot of stuff, and at least I'm not being put in the hospital, although the doctor did look at me and say, if you don't slow down and heal up and get that BP down, I'm concerned. I said, yes, sir. So I got a boatload of meds to take. I'm gonna go pick up some prescriptions and then head home, and hopefully I can get rid of this doggone taste in my mouth every time I cough. Ugh. But that explains that, folks. Pneumonia. You ever had pneumonia? This is my third time, geez Louise. Thank Jesus I'm still on the planet. If I'm stuck at a grocery store waiting on, what do you call it? Prescription. Don't expect me not to have fun. So I got me some drinks and stuff I need, but I also got goodies and cheese and fun little things for the kids to eat. If I gotta slow down and I gotta chill out and I gotta be stuck in the house tonight and I gotta rest, and my wife gets flowers and we're gonna have fun. Yeah, I may not feel good, but if I'm gonna take downtime, I'm gonna comfort out of it.
Poppy just got home from the doctor. He went to urgent care. They have all this medication they have him on now. And he went to Publix because they said that was the best pharmacy to go to. And he got me flowers, and he got us a bunch of fun, like, dinners and fun foods to try. And we have some cheeses. But I already made lasagna and olive bread. So looks like we're set for fun food this week. This will be a fun food week. Thank you, Poppy. But Lydia read or heard about pneumonia before in a movie. Lydia, tell us what you know about pneumonia.
Pneumonia can kill people.
And what movie was that in?
Balto.
Balto. So Lydia wants to pray for Poppy, and Anna wants to pray for Poppy. That's disgusting. You did that on the vlog.
I don't care. I have to take this medicine immediately. I have pneumonia. I could be in the hospital.
The only reason why they let him stay home from the hospital is they said the oxygen level in his blood was good, meaning he's probably on the upswing of this. So, girls.
Well, they can see there's marking in my lungs, and they can see that I'm doing better.
Okay.
Jesus, please heal Poppy and please feel better. Please let there be no sickness by the next time we hear from the doctor. And please bless him and heal him fully. In Jesus' name.
Take his fever away.
Yep.
Malachi, come pray for Poppy.
His cough and his pneumonia and his
Lydia, make
disease
space.
and whatever else he
No,
has.
don't
In
headbutt the
Jesus'
chair.
name, Amen.
Amen.
Lydia, make space.
Don't
You're
headbutt-
shutting him
Malachi,
out.
Come here, come here. He headbutted the chair because he's being ill.
Lydia's being ugly to
Don't-
him.
Go ahead, Lids.
Pray for Poppy.
Jesus, please let Poppy not die. In Jesus' name,
I'm
amen.
not gonna die.
Malachi, pray for Poppy.
Can kill people.
I'm okay. I'm okay, buddy. I'm
Why did you
okay.
bring that up?
I'm okay. I'm not dying. I'm okay.
I don't think Malachi's feeling great. He asked for medicine for a cough, so I gave him some today.
Can I have some water?
No water for you because you keep losing teeth.
No water.
So, I'm home eating with the family. We're eating comfort food and that kind of stuff. I bought all kinds of cheeses because, well, I was stuck in a grocery store for a long time waiting on stuff.
Publix is expensive. I can't believe you browsed Publix.
I browse for good deals. Anyways, so pharmacist says to me that he was wondering if all the stuff was for me or someone else, and I said, "That's for me." He goes, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "What's going on? You got something really serious going on with all this stuff." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Are you, seriously?" I said, "I got pneumonia." He goes, "You have pneumonia and you're just here?" And I said, "Yeah." I really didn't know. I didn't realize how bad it was. I didn't know. I don't pay attention how I feel. He's like, "You are kidding." I said, "No." He goes, "Man, that's intense." So anyways, long story short, we had a nice long talk about that. And I'm going to rest. And I'm not making sense. So anyway, Malachi's tired of hearing me. He's covering his ears. Yep. So back to our cheeses.
Boo, baby. Boo, baby.
So, a couple Sundays ago, Pastor Steve talked about Corrie ten Boom in the sermon and about forgiveness. And anyways, we've been watching Voice of the Martyrs, like we did Jim Elliot, Amy Carmichael, William Tyndale. So today we decided to watch Corrie ten Boom, and it's a rough story, isn't it, sweet girl? Yeah. What is something cool from this story? Like,
Her sister's prophesying. Some of her sister's last words prophesying came true later in Betsy's life, or not Betsy's.
in Corey's life, and her sister kept pointing her back to Jesus, and she would say thank you for this, say thank you for this.
Like they had. Wait, let me tell. Like they have fleas in their bed, so they said, and Betsy's sister said, what you call? She said, and thank you for the horrible, itchy.
Corey said that. Corrie ten Boom said,
And it really happened. She was like,
even God will even show us why these fleas are good.
she's like, and thank you for these awful, itchy, horrid fleas, and that Father doesn't have to witness this because their father was dead.
Okay, so why were even the fleas turned out to be a blessing?
Because
How?
nobody came in there, because there was a flea infestation.
The guards didn't come in, and that meant that they got to read the Bible. Okay, let's finish this up. It's past bedtime.
Watch this video. No, watch this video. Subscribe!